The scream in the forest, a young couple, Ake and Mehmet, wanted to escape the city's noise and spend a day in nature for the weekend. They decided to have a picnic in a wooded area outside the city, covered with dense trees. As they ventured deeper into the forest, they heard nothing but birdsong and the rustling of trees. After finishing their picnic, they decided to take a walk deeper into the forest. As they went deeper, the trees became denser and the sunlight diminished. Suddenly, they heard a scream from afar. Ake and Mehmet looked at each other and started moving towards the direction of the sound. The screams were getting closer and closer. When they reached a clearing, they saw a wounded man lying on the ground. The man looked at them with fearful eyes and said in a trembling voice, "It came back, ... Ake and Mehmet immediately took the man to the hospital. At the hospital, it was understood that the man had strange bite marks on his body and was unconscious. While the doctors were trying to understand what happened to the man, Ake and Mehmet returned home. There was a strange feeling of unease at home. It was as if something was watching them. Throughout the night, they heard strange noises in the house. Doors were opening and closing on their own. Objects were moving. Ake and Mehmet hugged each other in fear and couldn't sleep until morning. When morning came, the strangeness in the house was gone. However, Ake and Mehmet no longer felt safe in their home. A few days later, they received a phone call from the hospital. The wounded man had suddenly woken up in the middle of the night and told the doctors it. It went to their house, ... double quotes before dying. Ake and Mehmet were horrified. When they returned to their house, they saw a shadow behind the door. The shadow slowly approached them. Ake and Mehmet tried to run away screaming, but the shadow caught them. The shadow turned into a dark entity with red, glowing eyes. The entity leaned towards them and whispered, "You are no longer safe, ... The fate of Ake and Mehmet is unknown. However, after the events in the forest and the hospital, the townspeople believe that their house is cursed. No one dares to approach that house.